Hi, Eli.
Cool, Eli.
Okay, introducing Eli Leyberman with his speech about swimming. Yeah!
Bust down, Aiden.
My job as a lifeguard can get pretty boring. For the most part, I teach kids lessons, clean bathrooms, and sit on tower watching people swim back and forth. I never once needed to save someone. Well, that wasn't until last summer. During the end of rec swim, the pool was super crowded, and I noticed a girl was swimming towards the deep end of the pool. She started struggling, and I quickly blew my whistle and jumped in the water to save her. Had I not done so, she would have drowned. A January 2018 article of BBC News states that an overwhelming 94% of parents believe it is important for their child to be able to swim confidently by the end of elementary school. As college students, we've all gone to the beach or pools and have had the opportunity to swim. If we didn't know how to swim, it would be an embarrassing moment and we wouldn't have fun. Today, I would like to convince you that schools should require kids to learn how to swim. To help you realize this, we will first talk about the problems of not learning how to swim, examine why we fail to teach kids to swim in the first place, and solutions we can propose to teach kids how to swim. So to start off, I'd like to talk about why people don't learn how to swim in the first place. To start off, I'll talk about the problems associating with not knowing how to swim. So, not knowing how to swim increases our likelihood of drowning and also brings an irrational fear of water. A study published in March 2019 by the Department of Developmental Services states that in California, drowning is the leading cause of injury-related deaths among children under the age of 5. Little kids are the most susceptible to drowning because most don't know how to swim yet and are not comfortable taking off their floaties. Each year, drowning incidents result in many deaths across all of America. Not learning how to swim also creates an irrational fear of the water. An article from the CDC in April 2014 states that humans naturally fear the water. This fear is known as aquaphobia. So the more you swim, the more you get comfortable with the water. So the less you swim, the more you're afraid of it. By allowing kids to swim, they naturally become more comfortable and their fear of water begins to suppress. Not knowing how to swim also prevents you from learning problem-solving skills. When a kid first enters the water, they're faced with the task of not knowing how to swim. By being able to cope with this and then achieving the ability to learn how to swim, they accomplish more problem-solving skills. In fact, a study published on March 10th in Manhattan Beach found that those who participated in swim lessons at an early age were better off physically and academically. Now that we've learned about the consequences of not being able to swim, secondly, let's see why people are failing to swim in the first place. On May 20, 2014, a Red Cross survey found out that 54% of Americans can't swim or don't have basic swimming skills. If you do quick math, that's about 170 million Americans, or more than half the population. This can be a major burden because you never know when your kids might be able to swim. Another reason why people fail to learn how to swim is because they don't have adequate access to pool facilities. Now, many reasons why people don't swim is because A, swimming is too expensive, B, most pool facilities cost money so they won't be able to afford them, or C, not everyone is fortunate enough to have a pool in their house or in a recreational park for them to be able to learn. Lastly, people never overcome their fear of the water. A lot of people feel that the solution to overcoming their fear of water is by not going swimming at all. Why swim when you don't need to? Swimming isn't a necessity since humans are land mammals, but it surely is an important task that will help us prevent further injury. In fact, a Gallup poll taken on October 8, 2019 states that 68% of Americans are afraid of deep ocean water, while 32% fear putting their head underneath the water, and 46% fear the deep end of pools. You see, not learning how to swim tremendously attributes to people's fear of the water and can create problems in the future. Now that we've learned about why people fail to learn how to swim, lastly, let's dive into the ways that people can get to learn how to swim. So, since everyone is required to attend schools, I felt that this would be a perfect way to implement mandatory swimming lessons in schools to teach kids how to swim. The Science Monitor reported in 2016 that a new bill in Minnesota was passed, which required the state to have swimming lessons in public schools. This bill was widely considered a success. Being able to set up a bill nationally would not only teach people how to swim, but also would prevent many drowning deaths. Another way we could help implement this change is since swimming would be taught in schools, it would alleviate the cost. Since swimming lessons would be taught in public schools, swim instructors such as PE teachers would be able to teach the classes, therefore completely getting rid of the cost. All kids would need is to buy goggles, which could also be provided by the school as well as swimsuits. Conclusion. Today, I've convinced you on the benefits of learning how to swim and why schools should require kids to learn how to swim. We've done this by first talking about the problems of not learning how to swim, examining why we fail to teach kids how to swim in the first place, and why schools would be the perfect place to teach kids how to swim. Had that girl not known how to swim, she would have never been at risk in the first place. As a lifeguard, learning how to swim was crucial for me to help save a life. Today, I really don't mind cleaning toilets or getting yelled at by kids on the job, knowing that I did something positive in the world. Thank you.